Hello, friends. So, I thought that I would just bring you along as I place some seeds in different pockets of the garden. Now, if you have watched this week's video, then you've seen that everything is in the ground for the most part. But there are some things like radishes. Radishes are something that we succession plant. They have such a quick turnaround that I feel like I can't always have enough of them. I did end up planting some in here. Did not go well, okay? The cabbage and the broccoli, the lettuce, everything completely shaded. So those have kind of just gone bad. But you know what? Let me not say that. Let me go and like check. Let me really check if the radishes in here are just can't be saved. So here's some. Dear Lord, please. I just want to see a little bulb. Okay. I'm not mad at this. Now, I did just remove all the cabbages here so these can get more light. I did also plant some in here. Let's see. We'll pull one. See, but they are so tiny. Exceptionally tiny. Because they're getting, as I said, no sun. So I'm going to plant some more out. I'm going to compost that guy. I'm going to eat him. Eat. Let's see. Yep, even the ones in here are just very tiny. But one thing that is definitely flourishing is this. Oh my word. Wow. I love it. Just dill smells so good and it is just so pretty. Also, we have a foe in the garden. The dreaded cabbage moth. Wow. He saw me. He felt my presence. But we've got a little baby broccoli. Yay. Now, these do not have them yet, but they are definitely not too far behind. So, we're going to get some seeds in the ground. Oh, man, maybe not. There's a lot of things that need to be taken down. Let me go, one being a place where I need bed space, which is the bed with, here, we're just gonna go on over there. So this is one part of my garden. Now it is messy because we're about to mow, but this is one part of my garden. This is the in-ground. Now it definitely looks messy. We've got some Swiss chard. This is Swiss chard going to seed. This is second year, and it's definitely bringing a lot of insects, a lot of flies, a lot of things. So, but this won't get harvested, taken down until these dry. So we have Swiss chard seed. Now this is just one plant. All of this is going to be seed. One plant. Like, how absolutely wild is this? Got dill, got peas, we got snap peas. Let me find you a good one. I keep hearing these squirrels. This is a mulberry tree, and headed back that way is like a whole little mulberry grove. But the squirrels, man, they've been beefing with like the birds lately. All right, let's find a snap pea. Oop. Ooh, I like this size of a snap pea. Whoop. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. There we go. Maybe I'm kind of gross, but there's nothing on it. You know, like how grandparents used to just like wipe it off? This is why. No pesticides, organic. So very sweet. Let me not talk with my mouth open. I lost the pinky nail. It's very sad. And you can tell I've been playing in the dirt because I've got that dirt manicure. Anyways, but that was so good. I'm about to eat another one. The thing about peas is that they often don't come in the house. The baby eats them. The kids eat them when they're out here. Look at that. And then I've got this whole line right here is all sugar snap peas. this just looks like a jungle because of the dill. But all of these little white flowers, those are gonna be peas, delicious peas. And they turn in, they usually have this, but it is wild. Ugh, cabbage moth. Foe, leave me. Leave me. Please, leave my collards alone. Go, go, shoo. Like that's doing anything. Like that does anything. It makes me feel better. Anyways, let's, I think this has turned now into a garden tour. So as we make our way to the bed that we are actually heading to. Now, if you saw this week's video, this is the garden bed that saved the house, okay? This, we had an EF0 tornado about a couple weeks back, and this completely moved right over here. But the cool thing is that it actually got wedged in between here. So imagine this is a thing. It got wedged here, so it couldn't move anymore. So the garden beds saved the day. But this is the garden bed that I need to get into. Now, it's a complete mess. A complete mess, because it's getting blown out by the wind. We've had horrible hail, and the trampoline trampled over it. So it was just absolutely horrible. Here, I'll give you a better look at what is going on here. So at the edge of this bed, we have collards. All of these collards were started from seed indoors, and those cabbage moths are just making a but this is organic gardening, people, so hey, I can dig it. So the collards are right here on the edge of the bed. There's actually 3 of them here, and this was spinach. Spinach I actually planted last fall. We ate off of it through the winter, ate off it through the spring, and it went to seed. Now, the cool thing about spinach plants is that when you save them from seed, you need to have the male and the female part. Now, this is not true for all things in the garden world. So, let me turn back around. So this right here was like, let me see. This right here was the flower. Now it is starting to die because it's at its end of its life cycle, but this was the flower. And this part is like the stalk that catches the seeds, which does not have those like little flower things that we've got going on here. But when you look really, really close, you'll see that it's got little pods on it, and those, when they turn brown, those are gonna turn into spinach seeds. So when I had first learned was trying to learn how to, I only kept one, and I kept this kind, and I didn't understand what was gonna happen. So further research, realized I had to do this. Now, I have another thing that is going to seed right now, and let me show it to you. I have quite a few things that are going to seed. I do think it's important that we all learn how to start stuff from seed, and also how to keep the seed, because it's kind of free forever. So here we've got our cilantro. Now the flowers are so pretty. These are just, oh, I love this dainty little white. But the thing about cilantro is it does not do well in the hot climates, and that's usually when people want to grow it, because we have the tomatoes and the onions and the salsa and the peppers. But this is going to grow way better in the fall. Now I'm letting it go to seed to also harvest the seed, but also this is coriander, which is used in a lot of different dishes. So 2 for 1 here, and this one, can you guess what it was? Maybe. This one was a bok choy. So I kept a couple of the seeds. Ooh, and there's things eaten off of it. So here is a bok choy going to flower, and we're saving these seeds, so I don't want to have to buy them again. But also it gets resilient the more you use that seed in your area. So this is kind of cool, so I want to do it. Phew! Oh, bless me. Sorry, I'm still holding on to this snap pea. But as I look, what I need to do is remove part of it, because as you can see when we get down, bell pepper, and a little nasturtium, a tiny nasturtium over here. And this whole thing is like either some weeds or it is just the seeds. So this needs to be removed because what I want to put here is actually okra. I have okra in another spot, but I love okra so much that I must. I must have a more. I've got two variety this year. I've got a red okra and a heavy hitter, which I save the seeds from. So I'm gonna pull that out, and I'm probably gonna look funny doing it. So let me grab a chair so we can all view this together. Woo. And was supposed to rain today. I was filming for my blog and it started to rain, then it stopped raining, and then it was kind of sprinkling on me, so I have no idea. But let's fix this. This whole area is kind of on a slope, so whoop. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to remove one of them. I'm going to leave the ones that are going to go to seed so that they will, give me the seed. I want the spinaches. And that's just one plant, yo. One plant. One seed just gave me so much like food, but also gave me like so much, oh my gosh, like more food. Baitons, guys, what is this lady doing? So here's one, and I'm gonna put them in a pile, but there's kind of like a pile I've got going on. It's like not a compost, but I don't know. I'll show you when we're done here. So I did go in and take off some of the ones with seeds because I just have so many, so very many. So, but I need more room to grow. So these are the ones with seeds. They look very, very different than its counterpart. Whoop. That looks like this. But you need both. So nature's kind of cool. I like how it correlates life to life. Anyway, so see, another thing that as when I look in here, it has kind of taken over, but is very, very easy to get rid of, is lamb's quarter. Now, lamb's quarter for the most part is, people are going to say it's a weed. It is a weed. A weed is just something that is planted in the wrong place, but you can eat these as a spinach substitute. So always make sure that you look. Now, there was a reason why you can't eat a whole lot of this. Please do your research, okay? Lamb's quarter. You can kind of tell because at the beginning it has like that frosty tip, which is actually really, really pretty in like a greenery or like flower arrangement. So, but this has got to go. It is taking so much space. There's its roots. Its roots. All right, let's get in here and do it. It's a lot of roly-polies in here too. Oh my word, I didn't know what was going on. Seems like my neighbor's air conditioner is out. We actually got a new one a couple years ago because it went out. It's like from the 70s. Now this one's not, but anyways, back to the work. So let's get all this lamb's quarter out of here because I want to plant spinach. I want to plant Not spinach. Wow. I just removing the spinach. Okra. Okra needs to go here. So I am hoping that the okra will actually, or the okra will actually help shade the collards in the heat of the summer. So that's something that I'm kind of experimenting with right now. But if you're just tuning in, we're planting seeds. We're kind of going through this bed right now. But we're gonna remove all of here. Let's see. Oh, usually I have gloves, but the baby has hidden them from me. Oh, yeah, let's get all of you. All of you out here. Ah, got dirt in my eye. Got dirt in my face. Okay, it's looking better. That's a really pretty dandelion leaf. I feel like Whole Foods, you would find this kind of dandelion leaf in Whole Foods. Look at that. Whole Foods, come and get my dandelion leaves. I can grow them real good for you. Good old dandelions. You can eat those. You can eat the roots. I don't know if you knew that. You can eat the leaves. You can eat the flowers. I actually dehydrated the flowers. Good in teas. Good in like facial mists. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Oh, this is a big guy. Now, usually I would not pull these. I would just clip them from the bottom to not disrupt the soil, because this is kind of making more of a mess for me, because more seeds will actually germinate because the soil has been disturbed. So don't be like me, but I mean, it is what it is. It's hard to sometimes not disrupt some soil, but I mean, hey, we're trying and we're learning, and it looks like there's a very healthy ecosystem going here. Got ants, got roly-poly-olies. Y'all ever watch that show, the roly-poly-olies? You know, they're small and square and round, and in the land of curves and twirls, they're the swellest kids around. I'm definitely dating myself. Okay, so we just need to get rid of that. All of this. I need to go from that side to get rid of it. So I do have a cultivator weeder, but I don't want to use it. It's sometimes just kind of fun to get in here and just pull the weeds. And I really want to put the okra in here, so I'm gonna like go at supersonic speed, okay? Wow, sometimes I feel like a kid. Like, I understand when my kid is, well, the way my kid is, because I'm over here like, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat the clock timer that just lives in my head. Wow. Welcome to Garden Live, friends. Welcome. If you're new here, I do a week in the garden. Every week, we kind of go through what we're doing in the garden. It's kind of like a vlog, and then we're doing gardening live, which I kind of enjoy doing just as much. So we're getting this bed, and yeah, I might use a cultivator weeder, because I got down the biggest ones, you know, but I don't want to get in here like that. So okay, yeah, I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna show y'all what that is, because the cultivator, that's the thing. I can never say this thing right. I say cultivator weaver. It's a cultivator weeder. This maintenance guy is like, what is this woman doing? Okay, so this is a cultivator weeder. Boom. Just like that. This one is from Ace Hardware. You can find them anywhere that they sell garden tools. So what this does, it kind of just picks the one weed up. I wish I could show that to you. I do have a video on the channel that shows it, but let's go. I'm moving my handy dandy chair. Gosh, I feel like I'm doing so many throwbacks from the from Blue's Clues, like Nick Jr. That was life, bro. Okay, let's get into it. I wonder if you can see me though. You'll be able to see your girl. Okay. Okay, I will be right back from cultivator waiter weeding. You know what? I ended up just tilling up the area. Oh. I tell myself I'm gonna be good and not till up the area. Man, this maintenance guy is really like, he's confused. Bless his heart. Always see if we can see him. Hi, sir. You're on candid camera. Okay. And update on this tree. If you saw the last video, this tree is wild. It has stayed up through crazy storms, but it is a safety risk. This tree is a safety risk. So it is getting removed, which will give us more room to garden. This one's getting removed as well, but I don't know. We'll see. Actually, I think I might love it more because we can move the trampoline not just in the middle of the trees. But yeah, this thing is just getting weeded up. Do y'all see what I did? I went to just get in the weeds and then I just went weeder happy. You know, happy weeder girl. Oh my word. But you know what? It's okay. I feel like if I get in here and hand weed going forward, that will be okay. I think we'll be okay. 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 And this is definitely probably a lazy way to garden. But you know what? A lot of these beds in here, all of these beds, what do you mind talking about, have all kind of been gardened lazy like I'm doing this one. Now weeds are inevitable if you do not mulch. And Walter is actually, ooh, airplane. Let's see if we can see it. Can we see it? Airplane. So close. Forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I feel like all of these garden beds have been done lazily. And I know I'm gonna have to come back and weed if I do not mulch. That's what I was saying. We were going to mulch. And what we mulch with is grass, okay? Because everybody got it and it's free. Now, we do with our own grass. We don't spray or do anything back here. So that's just what we do. I've seen a lot of people borrow, other people's grass. If you don't live, I don't know, need more grass. People got grass, okay? Just make sure that it's not treated with pesticides or like no one tried to kill their dandelions or their clovers in it. You just want like good grass. So once we start, actually saving the clippings and putting it on there, hopefully today, the weeds will be suppressed, but also that helps with moisture. But we've had no problem with moisture with all this rain. We probably had too much moisture, quite honestly, with this rain. Okay, let's see. Honestly, this is good for me. I am going to put my okra in here. And I'm so excited because I'm going to show you exactly how I saved my okra seed this year. Woo, I got dirt in my nose. Okay, so the cool thing about okra is that you can kind of just keep it in the pod after it dries out on the stem. So here's my okra, okay, and this is what exactly I'm going to get the seeds from. Ooh, should I do a red okra too? I'll come back. Let me show you what the okra over here looks like right now. And it's actually in a really shady spot, and it's a spot that's in ground. Here is, boom. I'm gonna have to weed more, but you just never know with it being on the ground here that if anything's gonna eat at it. So, but that's what it looks like. Also, my normal heavy-headed okra, that's what it looks like. So the veins are just not red, and red okra, the veins are red, which is actually really cool. I'm excited. It's my first year doing a red okra. It's a good day. It's a really nice day. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is just get this in here, and I'm going to put a pause on it so that I can make my kids some dinner because they're hungry, which really just means picking in the garden. So it's just like another thing I need to do in the garden. So anyways, let's show you what this looks like. Okay. Whoop. So I saved this from last year. This is a heavy hitter okra from Baker Creek Seeds. And I saved so many of these stalks. Now, the way it opens, oop, it's just like this. Oop. Ah! And then there are all these seeds in here. So if you grow okra, just save at least one pod. This is just one. Ooh, the bugs are getting me. This is just one tiny little section. I can just keep, whoop, we'll pour it out. Oh my gosh. It's hard to do with one hand. But like they're, whoop, try to get those out. Oh, they're bouncing everywhere. I'm gonna have okra in my grass. I'm not mad at that. Okay, so here is our okra seeds. There we go. Now there's way more in here, but just for the sake of time. And there's a lot that have fallen between this share, but that's at least one packet of okra. And I didn't have to buy okra this year at all. And if you just buy one pack of seeds and save the seeds, you yourself can have okra for life. Okay. I think at this point I'm probably need to get some water. But I am so thankful that you guys are here today. Make sure that you like and subscribe and check out A Week in the Garden, because your girl be gardening. Anyways, friends, bye.